we're going to find out another one of the things that Ivan does not like today. And this is McKaylee. McKaylee, what reading strategy are you going to use?
Visualizing.
You're going to visualize, make a mental movie in your head? Good. Here we go. Nutwit. Nutwit is the gray squirrel who lives in the live oak in our front lawn. Jumps to a lower branch, looking at me with barely concealed pity. I hate pity, especially the barely concealed kind. I don't know why you taunt her, he says. You're hardly in a position to talk, Bob. You are, Snickers. Come over here to the window and say that. So you can what? Drool me to death? Are you aware that my best friend is a gorilla? I ask. You would make fantastic ape chow, dude. Nutwit reaches for a dangling acorn and yanks it free. I thought gorillas were vegetarians. Ivan eats termites, I say. He might make an exception for you. Face it, Bob. You're soft. You're one step away from your own pink rain boots. I forgot to set the timer, boys and girls. If I don't set a timer, I'll read the whole book to you today. He has a point, says Minnie, one of the family's guinea pigs from her cage next to the TV. No, he doesn't, says Moo, her cage mate. Yes, he does, Minnie squeaks. Doesn't, doesn't, Minnie pauses. Wait, you tricked me. The guinea pigs rarely agree on anything. So now we have Nutwit the squirrel, and we have two guinea pigs. We have Minnie the guinea pig, and what was the other? And Moo the guinea pig.
Minnie and Moo.
Yeah. Nutwit leaps over to the window ledge, acorn in paw. He presses his tiny, twitchy nose to the screen. You couldn't last a day out here, Bob. Some of us have to live by our wiles. Hey, I lived down the street longer than you've been alive. Nutwit nibbles his acorn. He's quite the prissy eater, so he's like, whatever you say, Bob. I say scram. Fine. Hint taken. Anyways, storm's en route. I should be stocking up on my nut stash while I can. Nutwit gives me a wise guy look. That's how we do it in the real world. He scampers off with an acrobatic flourish. Squirrels never do a simple jump when a quadruple backflip cartwheel is an option. You're full of it, I say to nobody in particular. We're full of it, says Minnie. Yes, we're extremely full of it, says Moo, and they popcorn in agreement. Guinea pigs hop up and down when they're happy. It's called popcorning, and it's totally ridiculous. You're happy? Wag your tail like a real mammal. I'm not soft, I mutter, nosing my protruding belly. I leap with effort off the couch. Then I head to the bathroom for a good long drink from the water bowl of power. Do you remember the water bowl of power?
It's the toilet.
He's drinking from the toilet. Spoiled. I know Nutwit has a point. I've become a creature of habit, spoiled after a stretch of being my own dog. For a long time, I was Bob the Beast, cunning and streetwise. As a stray, I lived off the leftovers at the mall while Snickers dined on her fancy pants kibble. Man, how I love that cotton candy stuck to the floor. The unexpected UFOs. What did UFOs stand for? Let's see.
I know.
Go ahead.
Unidentified food something.
Unidentified food object found under the kitchen table or couch cushions. So Bob used to live off UFOs, okay? Now he's a little bit spoiled. As a stray, I lived off leftovers at the mall. Oh, we read that part already. The ends of ketchup-covered hot dogs scattered under the bleachers, like big toes or something. Ivan offered to share his gorilla food with me, and Stella and Ruby were always ready to pass along a carrot or an apple, but I refused. I needed to stay in shape, stay tough, stay true to my wild nature. Okay, so maybe every now and then I'd sneak a banana chunk from Ivan's breakfast. But then things changed. I became civilized, domesticated, a pet. Remember, Bob never wanted to be a pet. Don't get me wrong, there are definitely some perks. Julia, who's an artist, painted my name on a food bowl. She gave me this wonderfully mushy blanket, the kind where you came Bed boogie forever till it's squished to perfection and you can curl up just so. I love that blanket, but I simply cannot sleep without Knot Tag, Ivan's raggedy old toy gorilla. Of course, just when I get my blanket, Knot Tag imprinted with the right amount of eau de Bob, Julia's mom does the unthinkable. She puts them in the washing machine and removes every last bit of me. There are other indignities I tolerate. There are other indignities I tolerate. The daily walk on a tug-of-war string after going stringless my whole life. So he doesn't want to walk. What's a tug-of-war string?
A leash.
A leash. He doesn't want to walk on the leash. He's walked free his whole life.
I bet he's so smart he could probably walk on his own. Just follow Julia.
Probably. He's pretty good. The attempts to train me, like that'll ever happen. Oh, the kisses and the cuddling. Well, the cuddling's okay, I suppose. But the kissing? I just don't get it. If you want to kiss your dog, why not just give him a big old lick on the face and be done with it? Anyways, so what if I've gotten a little spoiled? Tad softer around the edges. There's a difference between being soft and being afraid. Being a coward.
What's a coward?
Too bad. I know the truth. I'm both. Okay, so right here he says there's a difference between being soft and being afraid, being a coward. But now he says, too bad I know the truth. I'm actually both. A coward is something who says something and then does another thing, like, oh, you should be kind, and then you're rude to people. You're a coward. You're not doing what you said. And he's saying he's a coward because he did not like humans. He did not want to be a pet. And now here he is loving being a pet. Cricket bully. When Julia returns from walking her charges, I race over and give her a good old Bob-style hello. Lots of yipping and twirling, followed by some attempts to jump into her arms. Humans love that stuff. Julia looks at me sternly and says, Robert, down. Now she calls him Robert. I leap some more because I'm determined to convince her I'm incorrigible, untrainable. It's part of my charm, my bobliness. Down, she says again. From her coat pocket, she pulls out her little metal clicker along with some treats. Oh, I hate that clicker. It's meant to help train me, but it's like a cricket bully. Here's the theory. I do something right, Julia clicks, gives me a treat. The click tells me when I'm behaving, and the treat reinforces it. If that happens enough before your very eyes, I'm supposed to transform into a good dog. Well, it ain't that easy. So as if I tell McKaylee, sit, and she sits, I click, and then I give her a treat. So the click tells her when she's doing good. Down, Bob, Julia tries again. I want a treat, but not enough to cave, so I opt for a playbow, a compromise. Julia sighs. You are definitely a challenging student. To my annoyance, she puts the treat back in her pocket. Oh, I think Julia may be on to me. Trust. A while ago, Julia got it into her head that I needed to improve my manners. We went to a dog training class. I wasn't really into the whole sit and stay and do the tingle stuff. The worst command of all, the truly inexcusable, only a human could come up with it order, leave it. Ah, he doesn't like being told, leave it.
Oh yeah, that was in the glossary.
Yes. Leave it means walk on by, Bob. Sure, there's a piece of bacon just inches from your drooling pie hole, but do me a favor and just pretend it's not there, okay? Not okay. Where I come from, you never pass up a free meal. UFO drops to the carpet, it's mine, and I'll be chowing it down before you can say, where the heck is my meatball?
Where the heck is my meatball?
Within minutes, I was accused of being an undermotivated student, which is totally unfair. I am highly motivated. Just show me some cheese, please. Anyways, I may or may not have been a little unruly. Class clown stuff. Are any of you guys the class clown? kind of don't listen and make people laugh and stuff. Tail spinning, a little random peeing, some zoomies just for show. Class, you see that crazy dashing around he's doing? Said the teacher, pointing at me with an accusing finger. We call that a frap. Frantic random activity period. She pulled Julia aside. He's a smart dog, she said, but he's messing with you. Which was true, but I hated getting caught in the act. I thought I was more suitable. Bob needs to know who's boss, said the teacher. He needs to see you as a pack leader. Give him some time. I see this a lot with former strays. Takes them a while to trust people. Like forever in my case. As we left the class early, I yelled, "So long, suckers!" to my classmates. Couldn't help rubbing it in just a little. So he's excited that he got to leave early.
That's funny. So long, suckers!
I suppose my car thing. I suppose the real reason for training stuff isn't my bad manners, although they leave a bit to be desired. It's my car thing. I've always had a hang-up about cars and trucks. Also riding lawnmowers, go-karts, anything with 4 wheels, an engine, and a driver. He's afraid to ride in cars. Do you know why? Because the first time he rode in a car, remember they got the box and they threw him on the side of the highway. So he doesn't like cars. He has a bad memory of them. So he has a reason not to like them. Don't like them, don't want to ride in them, don't want anything to do with them. Those co-pilot dogs with their heads hanging out the window, flying their drool flags, they're boneheads. First of all, it ain't safe. And second of all, bad stuff can happen after you climb into a car. Take it from me. When Julia and George and Sarah realized I have transportation issues, they tried to lure me into the back seat of their car with treats. But you'd be surprised how stubborn I can be. I yelped so loud, the neighbors came running out to see what was happening to the poor little doggy. Score 1 for the poor little doggy. So he tricked everybody about his training class. Okay, they're going to give him more time. And now he does not want to go in the car. Do you guys think that he'll be okay getting in the car, or do you think it's good that he's still scared about getting in the car? We'll read more soon.
Bye.